Assalamualaikum and uh, good afternoon to Madam. So, uh, me and my group gonna present our writing test paper 1 and 2. Next. So, I'm gonna introduce our group members. First, myself is Karim bin Sina Masuri. Second, Muhammad Syafiq bin Muhammad Nayan. Third, Muhammad Haziq bin Wan Muhammad Najid. Fourth, Amirul Syafiq Putra bin Anwar Sham. And fifth, Kamarul Arif bin Safuddin. So this is our task table for paper 1. So we have choose few 5 topics for paper 1 that's suitable for Form 5 student to answer. So next. So this is our front page. It contains a school logo, exam time duration, and the marks for every part. Next. So I'm gonna pass this to my I'm gonna pass the paper 1 to Muhammad Syafiq to present.
Alright, thank you Khairul for the beginning. So I will continue with my part. So this is the part 1 about the short text. This part have the 8 questions. For the purple line is the rubric, and the first question is about remembering question, and the second question is about remembering too. Next. And this is the third question about remembering, and also the fourth question is about remembering too. Next. Alright, for this fifth and sixth question is understanding question, and the red line is the distraction, while the green line is the key, the correct answer. Next. And this is the question 7 is understanding question, and the last question is understanding too. I will pass this presentation for another group, another friend.
So, Assalamualaikum and a good afternoon to Madam Shaliati and all my friends. So, my name is Amirul Syafiq Putra bin Anwar Sham, and I'm the one who is responsible for part 2 in paper 1. So, for part 2, for closed stack, we have 10 question, which is I decided to do it in the text. So, as you can see, the instruction at the top in the purple line is a rubric, and then the text is STEM, which is it's required for student to fill in the blank, and the right is the answer. So as you can see, the red line is a distraction, and for the answer is the green line, which is the key. So I'm gonna pass for part 3 to my friends.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Kamarul Arif. So for part 3, this is the text, and for the rubric is underlined with the purple color. Next. Okay, this is for remembering question. For the question is STEM in blue. For the red one is the distraction, while the green one is the key. Next. So question 25 and 26 is understanding level. Again, the blue one is the STEM, and green one is the key, while the red one is distraction. With this, I pass on to my next members.
So I will present for the part 4 paper 1. So as you can see, there is 6 questions for this part, and the purple underline is the rubric or the questions, and you can see the article provided by the by us. So this is for the BA1 shopper. For this part, we have 4 understanding and 2 applying. So as you can see, for the first one, one is led to believe by using that particular brand, one will have similar beautiful hair as a one shopper. So there's not many hints there, so you need to use all your understanding about this stuff, and then you need to apply your best answer for this question. Okay, next. Okay, so this is the answer provided. There are 8 provided sentence, and you need to choose only 6. So there are 6 keys and 2 distractions only. So that's all for part 4, paper 1. I will let the next presenter to perform the part 2, paper 1. Part 5. Okay, I'm sorry, part 5.
So I'm gonna continue with the part 5 for paper 1. So as we can see, the purple line is a rubric for student to conduct student to answer the question. Then the blue one is the stem, means the question. So student just read the paragraph and understand what is the paragraph and transfer to the blank space that been provided. So this kind of question is remember it, because it just need a student like to just remember what is the key point to fill in the blank. So I'm going to continue with the paper 2 for writing. So this is the toss table for paper 2. So we choose the topic that suitable to student to write a essay. So next. So this is the front page. So for paper 2, it is a longer duration than paper 1, because for paper 2, student need to write 3 essay. So we give 2 hours and 15 minutes for student to answer the question. Next. So I'm gonna pass paper 2 part 1 to my friends.
Alright, thank you, Khairul. This is my part. This is the part 1. This question will require the student to write an email. It is about 80 words, and the blue line is the stem, and the purple line is the rubric. And this question is evaluating question. Next. Okay, so this is a part 2. I will pass to my friend.
Okay, so part 2 is responsible by me, which is I use learning standard evaluating for this part. So in the purple line, as you can see, is a rubric which is require student to write only 125 into 150 words in appropriate style. And for the question, in the blue line, is a stem, which is about gateway destination in Malaysia. So also this essay requires student to write the essay with the keywords like the destination of your choice, the reason of your choice, and the benefit you get from the holiday. So for part 3, I'm continue with my group members.
Part 3, the learning standard is evaluating, and the rubric is required for student to write 200 to 250 words in appropriate style. And the blue one is STEM, and I'm going to pass the presentation to my group members.
So this is the answer scheme for paper 2. So as you can see, the left is for paper 1, part 1, and the right for part 2. So next. So this is the part 3 for answer scheme or paper 2. Next. So this is the evaluating script for paper 1. As you can see, the marks that the student gets, and on the middle one is the for part 1 and part 2 for paper 1. As you can see, the student didn't score a full mark because it contains on several levels, as you can see, and the right one is for part 3, part 4 and part 5. So this is for evaluating script paper 2. So we have a bit technical problem, but madam, don't worry, because we will include it at the submission. So next. So I'm gonna pass to Wan Haziq for the reflection.
Okay, thank you, Khairul. So I will present about the reflection. I will elaborate the thought, difficulty, and the problem and the solution also. Okay, next.
Next.
Okay, so for our thoughts, it was quite an experience for us to invigilate the process, especially the invigilating process, since this is our first time to create our own questions and let the student answer it. So for the next thought, I always think that teamwork is teamwork. So cooperation is crucial in order to complete this task, not only for the group members but the other groups, since we need to consult with each other. And then the third one is gonna be the time management, since it's a big factor for us, since it involves other parties. We need to everyone got their own parts, so we need to work together in order to complete the task by the time given. Next. So for the next part, I will elaborate about our difficulties during this session. It was quite a challenge to find a candidate, since we got the assignment during holiday, and it was a big obstacle for us to complete this within time. For the next one, personal reasons delayed the process. Of course, during our holiday, everyone got their own plans, so this caused us to delay the process a bit. And then, yeah, it is a thorny path to construct a suitable question, even with the provided guide, since we need to refer on the internet, refer on the past paper to create a suitable questions for our students. And then the miscommunications among group. So this happen very commonly even in our workplace. So this is pretty much a common difficulties that we face in our daily life. Next. Okay, the last one is problem and solution. So our main problem is the assignment was assigned during a rush period, therefore the process got stuck a lot. We got this assignment like we got the midterm break in the middle, so this is pretty much a big obstacle for us to communicate with each other and to manage our time properly. And then we overcame this by splitting the assessment equally, so all the group members will have their own parts and discuss with other groups to clear up misinformation. So just in case we got any stuff that we are not clear with, so we will ask other opinions and come with a solution. Okay, next. I guess that's all from us. Sincerely, thank you.